Hey everyone, thank you for joining. We'll give Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. So I appreciate you guys joining in. I know that we have some people from InfoSource here, as well as ADPs, and Chris Earl Smith from operations. So the purpose of this meeting, I believe most all of you are new to the proxy process this year. We did do it last year. And so we will continue to do it this year. There have been some changes put in since last year, some updates and whatnot. But I wanted to give you guys an overview of the process, and then hopefully Chris Earl Smith will be able to do a walkthrough of a portal or two, kind of showing you guys what you will be doing to enter these enrollments. So a little bit of background. These enrollments are for the IFP platform, and they are what we refer to as off-exchange plans. Meaning that the enrollment is directly through the carrier, and we don't use, for example, healthcare.gov or any third-party site to facilitate that enrollment. In previous years, benefit advisors have been in charge of going directly to the carrier portal or the carrier site and trying to enter in the enrollments. It takes up a lot of their time, and they're not able to get off the phone and help other individuals. So last year we implemented the proxy enrollment process, which takes the enrollment for the customer, which traditionally had to be completed on the carrier portal, and it puts it into an IDEA application in the SSC. And then the ADP team would take that ID application, and they would be the ones that submit it on the carrier portal, saving a lot of time for the benefit advisor and allowing them to get onto the next phone call and help additional participants. So that's kind of a big overview of the process. I'll be sharing my screen here in a minute and going over kind of a workflow diagram of one of these enrollments and kind of how it'll go through the process, and then go to you guys and so on and so forth. This isn't a replacement for the training, but the open enrollment period starts this Thursday, 11/1. And the training department will not be able to have their official training out to you guys before then. So we wanted to get you guys enough information to hopefully get you started. I know there's going to be a lot of questions. Probably as you start trying to submit one of these enrollments, there will be questions. And so hopefully we can answer some of those now, and then of course I will be available if you have a question. InfoSource will also be available during the season for questions, and Chris Earl Smith is also a great asset if we need to involve him in some specific issues. So I'll go ahead and share my screen now. Give me just a second to get that set up. And let me know, if somebody could let me know when you guys can see it, that would be great.
We can see it.
Okay, great. So this is a workflow chart of the proxy enrollment process. You'll see that the first item is quote and add to cart on the website. This is color-coded blue, and the blue indicates that it's a benefit advisor task. After the benefit advisor quotes and adds the plan to the cart on the website, they complete the IDEA application. These applications are left at pending scrubbing. That helps us identify what applications need to be submitted on the carrier portals. The benefit advisor is also responsible for creating a JIRA ticket for that enrollment, and that is how you guys will identify your workload. So if you have a JIRA ticket assigned to you, then that indicates that there's an enrollment waiting to be submitted on the carrier portal that the ADP will need to take care of. After the benefit advisor creates the JIRA ticket, Ops admin is the group responsible for assigning the tickets to the ADP. Last year, certain ADPs were assigned to certain carriers. I think we're doing the same thing this year. Lori, you know, otherwise.
Yeah, I do have the companies that were in the website divided up between my team. So is there a particular person in ops that I need to get that to so that they know who to assign to?
Yeah, Kathleen Wilson.
Okay.
She would be the one that would be able to handle that for you.
Great.
So you guys will get assigned your carrier tickets as they come in by Ops admin. Ops admin will also be checking to make sure the benefit advisors didn't forget to create a ticket. So they'll be pulling a report out of our system of any application that's left at pending scrubbing that we do not have a JIRA ticket for in the system. So there's a couple different paths a ticket can go after it gets assigned to the ADP. Of course, the path we want it to take is the ADP would enter the enrollment on the carrier portal, utilizing the portal guide that is housed in SharePoint. InfoSource has been updating those and making sure that all of those are up to date and available to you guys. So if there's any questions there, please reach out to InfoSource. After the ADP enters the enrollment, the task then goes to the customer. You'll see it's color-coded in yellow. And each of these enrollments, except for one carrier, requires a signature and payment to be made by the customer on their website before it can go to issued. So last year we did see a little bit of an issue with customers forgetting or not realizing that they need to log in to the website, the carrier's website, and complete their portion of the application. We do have a couple additional steps in here to hopefully identify those early on and reach out to the customer and let them know, hey, you need to log in to the carrier portal and sign the application. We've done what we can. Now you need to complete it on your end. There are a couple scenarios that we saw last year, and I've listed some of those out here, where the ADP is either not able to complete the enrollment on the portal and reaches out to the customer, gathers the correct information, and then kind of goes through the process of entering the enrollment on the portal again. I believe that, Lori, you were also looking at what items might the ADPs reach out directly to the customer for or not. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, so probably more to come on that to let you guys know for sure those situations. Reach out to Lori if you have any questions on that, and we can follow up as needed. So there's some other paths that the ticket can take. We saw issues such as the PCP was invalid for the customer, and so we need to either verify that, correct that, or auto-assign the customer a PCP, and they'll have to call in and with the carrier and correct that later. Things like that are kind of anomalies in the process, and we hope that most applications don't follow that, but they go just kind of directly through the process. After the signature is completed by the customer, the task goes to the enrollment reconciliation team. Victoria Hancock is the supervisor for this specific team that will track these enrollments and make sure that they're signed. Her team reconciles all of the IFP enrollments for all of the carriers. So this will be kind of added to their tasks.